Vinny Caravella.
Come to our family.
Alice Navarro.
It's about to get very foreboding in here.
Remember our venerable house,
Let's just watch this real fast. 'Cause
Sure.
this is...
and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, it seems like a good life.
I began to tire of conventional extravagance.
Oh no.
Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets.
That seems like a bad idea.
Trusting what remained of our family fortune on
Relic worked on this?
workmen and
No,
steady shovels.
afraid not.
At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil.
Antediluvian is a really good word, and I wish I had more opportunities to use it.
You're gonna want to talk to your homeowners association about this.
The ancient earth,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in violation of the
death, and madness.
housing code, having antediluvian evil in your basement and all.
Without a permit.
I alone
Plus these pipes seem kind of old. Could burst at any moment.
antiquity,
Burst with antediluvian evil.
till consciousness failed me.
It's basketball and that's too close to the
You
curb.
remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows.
How else did you think that was gonna end?
I don't know.
Oh, Vinny, this is Darkest Dungeon.
You know, you never call, you never write. Please just come home. And by the way, Cthulhu's in the basement again. We need you.
Yeah.
Darkest Dungeon, available on the Steam platform.
Yes, it is in early access at this very moment.
Lord of this place.
Are there subtitles you can turn on?
Rats
Well, let's find
made
out.
Their domain.
Does not appear set right now. That's okay though.
Yeah.
So this is it has been described as a roguelike,
Okay.
as an RPG, as a
Okay.
dungeon crawler.
Okay.
I think it is a lot of those things kind of mixed into one thing. This is a surprisingly complicated turn-based game where it has permadeath.
Okay.
You were going through, you were taking on these missions in these various locales.
Okay.
You are recruiting teams of heroes of different types.
Who are you? Are you a character?
That's the thing. There isn't really a player character that I'm
Okay.
able to discern just yet.
Okay, so like the heir or whatever is you're like unnamed or
Yeah,
something?
so when the game begins, you start out with two characters. And then as the game goes along, you go here and you can just recruit more to your team as you go along.
I
As
see.
people die, as you know, you want to add more class types, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'm actually going to add this person to the
How much
roster.
is this?
It is $20 on
Okay.
Darkest Dungeon, or I'm sorry, on Steam right now.
And it's not finished yet.
It is not finished. So there are three environments you can go into. It looks like there will be 5 total.
Okay.
There are 10 classes right now. I think they
Wow.
will be adding more. And it's, you know, it's for being early access, it is a fairly complete game in terms of
Interesting.
what you can do with it.
Okay, well, let's see. I think there's a lot to cover here. So
There is.
So maybe jump in a little bit.
So we're going to start here in the town.
Okay.
The town is where you do all your upgrading and dealing with the various people that you have.
And you're a little bit in here.
Yeah, I'm about, according to this, I'm 22 weeks in, which is, every mission is a week.
Okay.
I played it for about 8 hours or so.
Wow. Okay.
And so I have a pretty decent roster here. Not a lot of guys that have been leveled up because I have been real bad about not letting my people die.
Okay.
So I've got a couple people that have gotten a little further up here than the ranks, but nothing too crazy. The main hook of this game is that as you throw these people into these various missions, they will develop traits, which you can kind of, or quirks as they're referred to. This guy has become very adept at, for instance, going through the Weald, which is one of the environments.
Oh, okay.
He has, he's 5% protection, and he's good against human enemies.
Gotcha.
But he has also developed these, so he is not allowed to gamble while in town, which is one of the ways you relieve stress, which I'll talk about in a second.
Okay.
He can only drink in town.
Okay.
And he does not like going into the ruins, which is another environment, so his stress increases. Now, stress is kind of the main thing in this game. Like, a lot of this stuff is all pretty simple, like, here are all the different, types of attacks he has, which you can upgrade.
A little more standard RPG.
Yeah. He has these abilities, which we'll get into camping in a bit. But so this is the main thing, is that he has developed this trait of being fearful. When he's fully stressed in an environment, he will react very badly to combat situations.
Well, that's probably not good.
He will basically be the game over man guy, now being like, we're done, we're doomed, we're fucked.
Okay, he'll Bill Paxton his way through the rest of the
Exactly,
game.
and there are variations on that, like paranoia is one. Masochism is another one, like people who will injure themselves, just in the middle of battle. It has a whole host of different effects while you're going through. Now, I'm gonna try to relieve this guy's stress. I'm not gonna put him into the next battle because he's kind of losing his mind right now.
Where's the meter? The little white ticks are how stressed. Okay.
Yeah. So this meter right here is full, which means he is not going to be a whole lot of use to me. So I'm going to take him to the bar. That will relieve some of his stress, but he's not. I can't use him on this next run.
Okay, he's got a little stress relief.
Yeah. A few of these other people are kind of losing it too. I don't have a ton of money, so I can't spend like a lot right now on this. But I'm gonna relieve at least one more person. She's kind of losing it too.
And she's okay to gamble?
Yeah, she's fine. So that's all I'm going to spend. I want to jump into a mission now because I need to spend some money on supplies as well. So here's your map for where you can go and what you can do. These are the only 3 environments right now that you can get into. And
is that not 4 environments?
There's 5 total.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and I see the ones...
Yeah, these 3 are the ones that you can go to. And the missions, you got your rewards and basics. Like, here's your goal. Like, in this case, this is a boss fight, which I'll come to later because I got trashed the last time I tried to play it.
You revisit certain areas.
Yeah, you keep going back to the same areas. The missions change, and it seems like they're kind of randomly generated, but they might also be sort of based on your current roster status.
And is there like a narrative progression you're working towards here? Or
That's unclear at this time. There's not a lot of like actual narrative. Like, you get some little preambles every time you go to face one of the bosses. Like, kind of explains what their role is.
All right, but you are getting objectives at least.
Yes.
Go here, do this.
Yeah. So in this case, I'm going to do this one. It's an easy one. I can throw some of my less experienced people into it. And this one is just explore 90% of the rooms in the dungeon.
Okay.
Which are randomly generated.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a few people from this group. I'm going to take this guy.
And do you have to kind of keep in, or you would check them out if you didn't know already?
Yeah, so you can go to the character screen, you can kind of see what they are good at, what they're not great at. You can see what their preferred position is within the roster, and that actually has a fair amount of effect on how effective they are when you play.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of here, and it's what the thing that has surprised me most about the game is how well it actually balances a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
What are this guy's preferences? All right, so he's a front. I can put him in the front.
But you said they acquire different quirks over time?
Yes.
Okay.
They develop them as you go along. Let's see. So that's a party. Man,
this guy's got a lot of quirks.
Yeah. Should probably get rid of some of those. So you can actually take them to, one of the places you can take is the sanitarium.
I saw, yeah.
That will remove one of their quirks.
For how much?
Like, 1,300 gold or something.
And
so all those different places can be upgraded with stuff, which actually can either reduce the cost of what you're doing and also can increase effectiveness.
Okay, so maybe 2 quirks?
Yeah.
Okay. I
just need one more. This guy hasn't gone anywhere yet.
So this is very... for lack of a better descriptor, in the Cthulhu vein of like the frightening horrors.
Oh yeah, it's just like madness up the wazoo, and the narration that you get in battle and elsewhere is real great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with her actually because she needs a little.
So let's rifle off here. What do you got going on in terms of your classes?
So this is a healer, essentially, Apprentice Vestal. She's, she has these attacks that are like ranged magic attacks, and then she's good at, she can heal you,
yes, very good.
and that kind of stuff. This is the Secret Occultist.
Okay.
He also has some heal abilities, but he also has the ability to like downgrade, like he can remove effectiveness from enemies. He has spells he can cast, like he can move enemies to the front of a party, which actually will sometimes negate their abilities.
Very much support.
Yeah, he's a support class as well. This,
fighter.
Crusader is just a fighter. He's got a lot of very good melee attacks. And then the Jester is sort of there's a more of like a highwayman is like more straight road class. This is kind of like that. It's more like a bard, I guess. Like he has the inspiring tune and that kind of thing.
Sickle?
Yeah, he's got a six sickle. Six sickle. And then he has an item that I collected in a previous one that gives him some bonuses and stuff. And some of those are class specific, some are not.
What's thanatophobia?
Thanatophobia. He does not do well when his health is below 50%. That adds more stress.
All right.
Whew. It's a lot to keep track of.
And the position here is like front to back. Your Jester's up front?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the next thing.
What are you buying?
So this is a slightly longer mission, which means I will need to use firewood. We'll see what camping means later.
Okay.
But right now, what I need mostly is...
I know what camping is.
Yeah, so mostly what I need is food, because your characters can starve over time.
Oh, brother.
Also, there's a whole torch mechanic, which we'll get into momentarily. And then I'll just grab a couple other assorted things here.
Some health potions, some bandages.
This will remove blights, and this is like if you're bleeding, you can get rid of that.
Get rid of the blight.
Yep.
You know all about that. Playing a lot of Dragon Age. Weald.
So we're going into the Weald. This is sort of like an outdoorsy graveyard / forest.
And you're playing with a mouse. It seems like from
this
the
is
interface here.
This is a mouse and keyboard game, straight up.
They're as twisted as my own ambitions.
Oh, I like this animation.
Yeah, so here's kind of the layout that we're working with here. We just need to explore 90% of the rooms in this. And so we're just going to kind of move through here and see what we find.
So is there anything like, stuff to interact with in the room? Got it.
It's true.
What happened there?
So I got something there. Wasting sickness. So he is not good at dealing with disease resistance now.
Is that because you
That's because I
defiled
clicked
the
on it.
grave?
And so you can choose which character picks, like touches what thing. That is sometimes a good thing to pay attention to, because if someone's really injured, maybe don't have them look at traps.
So a lot of risk reward.
Yes.
Okay, that guy's freaking out. Or
a little bit.
Or sensing something.
So that's an unburned torch, which I can just take. And so the torch, this is important because depending on the light, this actually helps you.
Okay.
If the light is bright, it can help surprise monsters, which gives you an advantage. It gives you better scouting. The lower the light gets, the more they get stressed out.
Sure.
Other sorts of problems start to emerge.
In the dark.
Yes. Hence the term darkest dungeon.
And you don't want it to be.
You don't want to be in the darkest dungeon. Don't go in the darkest dungeon.
I'm in the dark here, Charlie.
You're an occultist. This looks like it probably doesn't actually matter, but all right. So it didn't do anything.
But you got some.
But sometimes you pick up loot from those. Sometimes you get good traits from that stuff. There was just like a random trap that popped up there.
Is there like a perception to spot traps?
Sometimes you can scout. Some characters are better at scouting than others.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
The narration is so good. Like the writing is just so over the top, but in a really wonderful way. Like just so Lovecraftian it hurts. All right, so I'm gonna. So that stunned that guy. So
do the guys in the rear rows take less damage than the guys up front, I assume?
It's more about abilities. Like, this is more of a support class. They cast more spells, so they're more effective when they're in the back.
Terrible assault.
And so that attack actually brought this guy to the front, which is not where he's most effective.
Can you change
Got
that?
Guy. Yeah, I can move him back.
Okay.
If not in this battle, so in battle that takes a turn.
Yeah.
If you do it outside of battle, it doesn't take anything.
Sure.
So he's got to move up. That just pulled. That he resisted that.
But you want him back up front, right?
Eventually, yes.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I shall. So he has this nifty ability where he can just jump to the front, though. Which is nice. And then just move him to there, and now we're back to normal.
How did you learn who should be in front and back?
That character screen is your Huckleberry. Like, that is a thing that tells you pretty much where they prefer to be, and it apparently has a lot to do with like what attacks are effective. Like, if you have a certain
pay attention game.
Yeah. Like they have every character class has 7 different abilities, but you can only use 4 at a time, and some of those are more effective in certain positions than other. Like you can see the dots on there. That indicates.
Okay, I was wondering what those.
That indicates one. The left side is where they're most effective for your player, and which enemies they can target is the red. So I got some stuff. I got some food. I got some gold. Not very much, but enough. Another torch.
Are the
Yes.
torches ever like trapped?
What do you mean?
Like-
oh, like no, I've yet to find a torch that was actually trapped or
Okay,
anything.
that'd be pretty messed up.
Oh God, it's the bad guys from The Last of Us. All right, so we're just gonna go. I'm gonna pull this one forward because why not? That means he's not gonna be quite as good at doing his range stuff. Let's take on that one.
I really like the style here. I haven't seen this since PAX a few years ago.
Yeah, it was like I saw this at PAX East last year for the first time, and yeah, I love the animation. I love the character art. I think, you know, there's 10 classes in this. I think they're adding more.
Wow.
But yeah, I love the designs of just pretty much everything in this game. The writing's even good. Like just all the narrative stuff is like, it's like I said, it's just so over the top, but it's really well done. Oops. Let's see, stunning blow. Let's see if that works. Yep.
Like the battles seem kind of intense. Have you found them to get a little kind of?
So I've gotten smoked in battle before.
But have you found them to be trivial at any point?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely run into battles where you just bowl over people, and it's like not even a thing. But I've had other battles where it's like I walked into one thing and oh hey, all my guys pretty much have full health, everything's great, and then I just got trashed.
The groping swipe.
Yeah. And no, we're just gonna go ahead and heal him right now.
What?
Asshole. How is he not dead yet?
He's a tough guy, like I said.
Yeah, apparently. There. Got that one.
So, do any of the abilities have cooldowns or anything?
No, I mean, I haven't really noticed them. It seems like it's more positional than anything else. Like, I don't know if there's like maybe some have like stress level things or not. I don't know. I haven't read. Like, sometimes I'll see certain abilities aren't available, but I'm not entirely sure if that's because of positioning or just like health or what.
Okay, but like the heal and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you can kind of use every turn. Oh, your dude's bleeding. Does
Yeah,
he
I
need a
should just take
bandage?
care of that. There we go. He's no longer bleeding. All right, so I already went there. That's done. Just go back the way I came.
Do enemies ever respawn after you
Sometimes
clear
you'll
that
see like random enemy groupings pop up after you've already cleared an area. Yes, let's eat. So if I eat, I get 4 food, regain 5 health.
Okay.
If I don't eat, I take a 20% damage plus stress damage.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, so you want to be stocked up on food
Okay.
when you go into some of these longer ones, especially, because if you don't, okay, we got a map. So that what that does
really
is that
appreciate
gives
that.
us some idea of like what's coming up here. So there's a battle
Oh, that's
here.
cool. That's
There's a battle
also
here.
nice
These are
to have.
chests.
Okay.
Nothing in this room. That's fine. You know what? Let's go one more room and then we'll camp. Must be brighter.
There should be a battle. Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Goo skeletons.
This should be a pretty easy one. These guys are never very tough.
How quickly the tide turns.
So I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, is they die super fast.
Sure.
And so that little thing that is above him, that's his stress being reduced ever so slightly. Like when
he
you do
killed
well,
something? Got it.
if you kill something in one hit or you do like a massive critical hit, that will sometimes give you
Sure.
various
Sure,
bonuses.
get your confidence up.
Yep.
Oh, that guy's not. That's nice.
Here, I'm just gonna you heal up a little.
The dark arts.
There,
Nice.
killed it. So he gets a debuff when he does that ability, but it has a chance to do like a ton of critical damage, so sometimes it's worth it.
How long does that debuff last?
Usually like a
Turn-based, or-
round or two.
Okay.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It's true.
inventory management.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and camp here. So the camping thing is its own crazy mechanic.
So why do you want to camp?
A moment of respite.
It lets you basically kind of like rebuff your characters. So like I can eat however much food I want here. If we want to feast, that'll reduce stress and give me more health. This is just 10% health. This doesn't really do much of anything. Just depends on what you want to do. I'm just going to do a health bonus here because nobody's that stressed out right now. And then while you're sitting here, you have this respite, and each of these characters have their own respite abilities. So for this one, if he does the mockery ability, all companions reduce stress by 20, but one companion will increase stress.
Yeah, right.
One companion reduces stress by 30. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do it. And then that's like most of her stress gone.
Sure.
Let's see what this guy can do. So he can reduce stress for himself and add acceleration, entourage, abandon hope, dark strength. You know, like there's all sorts of stuff you can do here. And my guys are in pretty good shape, so I don't really have to do too much, I don't think. I'm gonna do that for himself.
Does that cost you anything?
Yeah, so it costs you how much, you have this much respite to use.
How do you get more of that?
You don't. It's just every time you rest, you have a certain amount.
Okay, so we'll come back though.
If I had to camp again in this mission, which I don't, like this is one you only have to do once.
Got it.
Reduce stress by 10. It's a good point.
Yeah, fear's the mind killer.
And then this will give us stress resist. So
there's no reason not to use all these.
Oh yeah, just use what you have, and then you can just kind of leave the rest to rest up.
Okay.
I also feel strong and powerful.
I'm coping well.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I'm gonna try going up this way first.
Gear. Let me run.
Doesn't really matter what rooms I go to. I just need to explore 90% of them.
Loot are often low on supplies.
Uh-oh.
It's a good point.
Again. Oh man, these guys stink, huh?
Mm-hmm. Got him bleeding.
Yeah, you're bleeding too, though.
I am. It's true.
Do you name them, or are they?
They just those that you can
names?
rename them if you want to, but those are just the names they come with.
Please.
F that lady.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah.
Nice.
A devastating blow.
And is that like XP you get?
You get experience bonuses, and then also that just gives you loot,
Okay.
which is useful. I don't think there's anything in this room. That's fine though. All right, back the way we came.
Should be getting near 90.
I also bought way too many supplies for this mission, but it's fine.
You bring them. You don't lose.
You do lose them.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
wow.
only things you keep are the special items, like the things you can use as equipment for your
But
characters.
you'll lose the food and stuff.
Like food and torches and all that stuff.
Oh,
like
wow.
you lose that between rounds, which is a bummer. But
Nice little mushroom trap.
I'm just never entirely sure how much I should use, so I always spend way too much.
That seems like a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. But like if this mission had gone really badly, I could have used a lot of this food just to heal people up if need be.
Oh.
We got some weird dire wolves.
Bone wolf.
Yeah. So what are these? Holy Lance. What is that? That's a melee. Oh, missed it. Never tried that ability before.
And it pushed him forward.
Didn't really do anything.
Well,
Oh, it did push him forward. You're right. Yeah.
Why do they have little marks on their head?
They were surprised, which means they didn't get to go this first round.
Gotcha.
They did. So, but now they have the ability to attack in this second round.
And attack they will.
Fortunately, they're not very strong. But you'll see, like, another trait, like sometimes some characters will react very badly to beast enemies.
Sure,
So those are not enemies that you can really, attack with them. Jeez,
Oh.
they're agile if nothing else. I'm gonna smite you.
Is there some kind of like bestiary where you can look up the traits of the bad?
I haven't found one
Okay.
in terms of like listing off all the enemies. I don't know if it's just buried somewhere or
Like these guys hate fire.
they're adding it later, but yeah. Jeez. I'm gonna heal myself. So that ability, it has the chance to bleed, but it also can do up to 10 health.
Ah, you're bleeding already.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter.
Man, they really don't like that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in like the attack slot for those dogs. Like we only attack the third guy in. Up. Uh-oh.
It's alright. He'll be fine in the end. Jeez.
I thought I saw one of his like fear triggers or something pop up. There was like a little thing above his head at some point. Maybe he's got bad news going on. Oh, he's got rabies. That's
That's what it is. You don't want that.
yeah, probably.
Generally. Keep healing him up for the time being. Jeez.
Yeah,
They're quick,
Yeah.
Alright, I've had enough of you.
If you mouse over your stats at the lower left, does it tell you what they are? Like where prot and stuff in the bottom? Okay. So accuracy.
Sorry, accuracy, not acceleration, I said earlier, but yeah. Accuracy, critical damage, chance, damage, dodge.
What's prot? Oh,
Protection points.
Okay. And then.
Yep.
Ah!
Got that one.
Does anybody have a gun?
The Highwayman has a gun,
Nice.
but I don't have that class in this battle, so.
All right. He's too busy drinking. Another fool
right,
for
so
the
we got it.
fire.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
I'm
insidious
gonna have
killer.
someone healthier look in there, just in case. Oh, that's alright.
We already had a map.
Well, let's
Okay.
add some, maybe.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to this room.
Alt.
Alright, so if I had a shovel, I could just dig past this, but as it is, I'm gonna have to use my hand, which takes a little bit of
Victim to this
health and some stress.
malformed with misintent.
Ooh, a sec. Malformed with misintent.
And can you get new items? Oh, I'm sorry, new weapons?
You can upgrade your weapons, and you can add like item bonuses, but I haven't seen a thing where you can change weapons
Okay.
at all. We'll just go this way.
Yeah, that should get you near your 90% here.
Yeah.
I didn't actually count the rooms. Disease, rabies.
Just rabies all over the place, man.
dig.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh, an indefatigable purpose.
Nice
Sorry.
use of
I need to
indefatigable.
get my thesaurus.
Whatever, man. Just if you don't know a word, just look it up.
No, I want better words. I'm gonna start using that in my day-to-day.
Yep.
As the light gains purchase,
My Cthulhu word of the day calendar.
purpose is made clear.
I'm gonna heal a couple of people since I have all this leftover food right now.
Alright, you could even camp if you wanted, right?
No, I don't have firewood anymore.
You had enough for one?
Yeah. Just get them all in a better spot. Oops.
That's a trap!
Well, I can just cure that.
Will this do it? Ah, crud.
Those guys again. All right, let's stun one of them if we can. Nope.
That guy's getting all stressed out.
A little bit. Not even a lot bit, actually.
Get over here. If you hit a guy while he's stunned, does he?
He stays stunned.
He does. Okay.
Let's heal this one up a little bit.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That's my favorite one. It's just
Okay,
okay. So his stress hit max. He developed a new trait, so he is now fearful.
Okay.
The good news is I don't think he's gonna do badly enough to where he's gonna like really freak out. Oops.
He probably doesn't want to be up there.
That's all right. In the end, it'll probably be fine.
You dug too deep.
So yeah, he'll move forward if I do this.
Guy just brought a candle with him. And a skull. Nice hit.
All right, so we got that one down to 2 now.
Hey, get that guy back in the fight. Yeah. Oh.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that stresses other people out too when he starts talking like
up,
that.
Man. Oh boy.
Yeah, she doesn't want that. Let's just move you back.
A tough fight.
Yeah, this is toward the end of the dungeon here,
Right.
so it's not surprising this is a little tougher.
Ha ha ha!
Let's move you to there. Let's just have you stab that guy. And let's have you stab that guy again. All right, nice work.
How come he went again?
Just when the round started over, I'm not entirely sure what, like, I don't know if it's just dice rolls or what, but I'm not entirely sure what determines.
Maybe speed?
Maybe. So if I want to, I can just leave right now.
Yeah, you did it.
But there's like one more room left, or like, I'm just gonna go to this last room because
Can you-
maybe there's more treasure I can
Can you
pick
like
up.
quick save? On...
You cannot.
Oh, okay.
That is, if you.
Against the rules.
Yeah. All right. Is there any food left? Yeah, let's just give it to him.
Right, you're usually gonna lose it anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose it at the end of this regardless.
Okay.
God, you just keep getting them diseases,
But
man.
You resisted.
Yep.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Last room.
Yep, nothing here.
You're not
So-
gonna go back and explore that other one, right?
Unless you really want me
No,
to.
no,
All right, so let's exit out of here.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
It's like Boyd Crowder. He just takes like the longest way around every possible sentence. So these are all my rewards. These
Yeah.
are things you can use to help upgrade things. These are just these are heirlooms from your family's history or whatever.
Does that turn into money or something?
It's just more of the things you collect.
Okay.
And so he's got 3 resolve, and so he's now obsessed with the paranormal.
Okay.
But he's good in the wield. He is good.
Good.
Good in the ruins, I guess, even though we weren't there. Also good in the wield, and now has a lazy eye,
Oh,
which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do?
how do you acquire that? I guess when you're down.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Oh, that's a shame.
All right, so this guy's wicked stressed out right now, so we're gonna take him off this for the time being. Let's have him flagellate for a while, see how that does.
So wait, what's the Abbey?
The Abbey is another stress-reducing place.
Oh, for certain
Yeah.
characters.
So like here are the things, and this is how you upgrade them, basically. You just add these things, you just keep spending these until
is never
They're more effective.
Okay.
Anyone else on here really need to be de-stressed? You were kind of losing your... No, you can't go here. So he's better now. He was the one I put in the thing before.
But not all the way better.
Not all the way better, but it took a massive reduction from where he was. Cecil's a little freaked out right now, so we'll go ahead and cloister him. And then this guy is also a little overstressed, so we'll have him transept. And then in the tavern, you know, it's just like bar, brothel, etc.
That guy.
He's the caretaker. He always just occupies one of these slots week to week. Doesn't matter. It doesn't random depending on which one it is.
He's having a tough time.
Yeah. I want to actually upgrade a character here before we go into the next thing. So the guild lets you upgrade your combat skills. Hang on. Come on, get in there.
Come on, Neot.
There we go. These are the abilities they have. These are the ones you can add.
It's quite a bit of a tree.
This character doesn't have the individual heal ability, so I want to give her that. And I want that to be something that she uses regularly. Like, she already had the party heal, but I would rather she use this instead. There we go.
Oh, I see. And the camping skills, same thing. You can get more or pick and choose.
Yep, pretty much. And then the blacksmith lets you upgrade their weapons and their armor. So if I were to like drag her in here, I can just like make this better and make this better.
Oh wow.
That kind of stuff. And like everything else, this is something you can upgrade over time with things you collect. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's a surprising amount that you have to work with here.
At least on the surface. Maybe once you're like digging way into it.
Yeah. These are all people I've had that have died. Guess what? There's a lot of them.
Jeez.
Yeah. Let's see if we got anyone new or interesting here. These are all classes I already have. What does upgrading these do? Increases number of available heroes to 4, increases size of roster to 13. Well, I can afford it, so I'm gonna upgrade that, and, you know, what's this guy's deal? Fascinated with corpses. That's not encouraging.
Do they seem to come in at a higher level if your guys are generally a higher level?
They come in at the same level pretty much all the time, as far as I can tell.
So do you have to like bring them through like lower levels of the dungeon to make sure?
Yeah. So what it seems like is that there's a certain number of missions the game randomly services, and there are ones that are more like things you have to achieve, like beating a certain boss, that kind of thing. So it seems like when you have more people that are lower level, they will start to fight. It will surface more missions that are a little easier. So right now, let's just do another quick short one before we go deal with the boss.
Before you go, what is the like skull and red bar that is filling in over each area?
So this I have not quite figured out. I've done a lot of missions in both of these areas, and I think that might have something to do with it. Okay. It looks like clear a path to the boss progress is what they're talking about here.
You're clearing missions until you can get to that boss man?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to show off a different environment before we try a boss, and this is a short one. Like, this doesn't even have camping in it. So what's your preferred position? You like the third slot. Who was the one I used last time?
It's like a latent puzzle. The cleric doesn't like to be next to the highwayman, but the highwayman loves being next to the
you in there.
Warrior.
You're new.
Nobody likes being next to the occultist.
Actually, you don't like being in that spot, do you? You don't like being in that spot? Well, you know what? Here's what we're doing. I can't make everyone happy. I just can't. And then... You know what, I'm actually going to de-stress someone before I go and do this, and so I can use them in the next thing, and probably get them killed, but whatever. Can you go anywhere in here? Yeah, you can go to the brothel. Go have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you weren't, buddy. All right, so with that in mind, let's take this fella. Yeah, he doesn't really like being up front, but okay, see, I don't have like a lot of good front people right now, so I think I'm just going to have to kind of roll with it. This is an easy mission anyway. I was gonna break in, and then, yeah, you. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot here. Should be enough.
That shovel's expensive.
It is.
What's the key get you?
Key helps unlock certain things that might be trapped or otherwise. I'm just gonna go with that.
And you'll lose all that stuff.
Yep, all of it.
Why wouldn't you bring it back up? Maybe they just drop everything and run.
Yeah, that's my feeling.
Quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can
here's our
slay
way
them
out.
even faster.
So we just need to complete 100% of room battles, so we just kind of need to go into all the rooms. As you can see, there are not a lot of them. What do we have here? A natural statuette.
What do you
good
get?
thing or bad? On guard, which means that he's a little better at speed and dodge. Take this here thing. Oops, that was not what I meant to do.
What's this area called again?
The Warren.
Okay.
All right, so nothing there. Just go back.
And you have to go sequentially even if you've cleared a room out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to keep walking back and forth through the halls. Of course.
Ah,
Always with the rotten piles.
now what happened? Now he's got a hemophilia.
Yeah, sure. We'll eat.
This is it. Wait, but that was a good trait?
Hemophilia? No.
Wait, but I thought it was like green. No, check his. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. No, the green was I just ate there.
Oh, poor guy.
Hell yeah, Luke.
Don't make me look at anything anymore.
So far he's doing all right.
Ambushed by foul invention.
And spiders.
Oh.
Why'd you jump up there?
Sometimes when you're surprised, you get shifted around.
Ah.
All right, so his abilities, he's got these gun abilities. He can boost himself, or he can just straight up stab a dude. I'm just gonna have him stab a dude. You need to move to here. This whole thing is just all messed up right now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go.
The classes seem different enough to make it really interesting.
It is, like, just finding that right balance is surprisingly difficult.
As the
And that was the thing that was really screwing me up early on, was that I had no idea what I was really supposed to be doing in terms of, like, matching people, so I was just getting killed constantly. Okay, so you were... Where were you? There. Okay, that works. We'll go with that. No. Shut up.
Oh, stop.
Oh, these guys don't look fun.
So some enemy classes will be in multiple areas.
Yep. See if we can stun this fellow.
The
Nope.
light, the promise of safety.
This hits everybody. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's
Sure.
like a, blast through everybody kind of thing.
I gotta just keep doing it.
It's not fun. Didn't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh, don't stress her out. Guy's a hemophiliac.
Yeah, not great.
That's gross.
Reeling, about to break.
We're fine. Shut up.
So that marker that was just above their head is how much stress they gained?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fortunately, I have some reasonably, what does this do? Oh, there we go.
Advantage.
Yeah,
That'll do.
that's good.
A devastating blow.
Yeah. If I moved her back, she would probably have more abilities to mess with, but right now it's okay. Don't care for these pig dudes.
No, the little vomit.
They kind of suck.
And also, they're real creepy with those arms.
Yeah. Alright, So that guy's dead.
Once they're fully stressed, can you de-stress them?
You can de-stress them, yeah.
In the campsite and stuff?
Yeah.
But they'll have gained a new trait?
Yes.
Okay.
So in this case, none of his abilities can attack this guy because he's the one in front. So the only thing I can do is try and help this guy. But in this case, I didn't even heal him; he just bled.
Yeah.
So there's a really intense like balancing act you kind of have to maintain as you go along here.
Oh.
I think the one thing I would love if they added to this game is if you could change like the color schemes of these people, because like they're all the same class, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of which character has which abilities and can. Like
if you have more than one class.
If you have more than one in the same class, it's sometimes hard to keep track of them.
I see. You have to look at their names and stuff.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
So all right, I'm just gonna touch this thing and then get on out of here.
The bone altar.
Ooh, he's got a power. She got a power for that. What did she get?
Either of those seem.
Yeah, those are good things to have. All right, so we're just gonna exit out of here, and then we're gonna go try one of the old boss fights.
Should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Doing what I can.
Oh, so they gain stuff on the quick.
Yep. Okay, so some stuff.
And you can get rid of those if you want to pay your way out of it?
Yeah, if you want to. All right.
From the tavern.
So I'm just going to deal with a couple people here, and then actually, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it, because none of this stuff is going to save into my real game, so I don't really care. Let's just go on to a real fight. What do we got here? These are like harder ones. So as you can see, like they give you at least an indication of like how high level you should be before you try and take some of these on. None of my characters are even level 3 yet, so it's like not so much. And theoretically, this is supposed to be an easier battle.
There you go.
I got smoked the first time I went, so we're gonna see how this goes, but I don't have like super high hopes about surviving it.
And so your guys all came out of this, out of the not the sanitarium,
well, wherever they went, they came back de-stressed, which is what you wanted. Let's take her because she's not as stressed out.
Well, she's level 2.
Yeah, we want as many.
Mules is level 2.
He is. I just had him in battle, but he's also not very stressed.
He's got a lot of bad stuff.
He does have a lot of bad stuff, so that's another thing you got to kind of be mindful of. Like, is this guy gonna like lose his mind? What do I need to do here? You don't have as much stuff. I'm gonna go with you, Mr. Plague Doctor.
What is his? What's he got?
So
he's got Demonomania.
Yeah, so he can do throw some blight on people. More blight, stab, and then disorient. It's like a stun attack.
Sure. What's Demonomania?
He believes he is possessed by demons.
What does that get him?
I think it just makes him crazier.
Okay.
Not allowed to gamble while in town. After seeing trouble here, all right. So, yeah.
Okay.
Just I'm kind of maybe feeling Cecil here instead, because I think he's got attacks I can use.
Well, I don't know what this boss is like, but are there more than one?
It's one character, but so it's a witch, and she has this pot that she can take one of your people in and boil them in. And the only way to get them out is to attack the pot.
Okay, but are you doing a lot of formation change? Because that's what he does, right? He's got that like tentacle thing that pushes and pulls.
You're right. That's probably not going to be super useful to me. So maybe the blight's the better option.
Well, either way, we're gonna walk right through this, right?
Oh yeah,
this is super confident.
Yeah, this should go super well.
So you don't need camping gear?
Well, I do. So I do, because you still have to go through a dungeon to get to the boss.
No kidding. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
So I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of stuff here. Because again, this is gonna matter. Because this is not gonna save my.
Did they give you like a boss fountain or a free camp right before the boss?
You can camp wherever you want.
But it's not a freebie?
It's not a freebie, no. Yeah.
So it's like any other dungeon.
Pretty much.
Until you get to the boss?
Yep.
I have collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Wait, is that the lady? Because I I would have not maybe let her in. Just the thought.
All right, look at my pot.
So generally what I've found is that if you just want to kind of find the boss, just start heading in the direction that seems like
The furthest
the
away.
furthest away.
Herself.
So I used the shovel, that didn't harm me whatsoever.
Do you lose the shovel after one?
You do.
Man.
Yeah. It's a harsh game.
Yeah.
Permadeath, man. Fortunately, the game drip feeds you so many heroes that you can at least just keep going.
Right, but if you're not careful, you're just going to want to
Yep.
grinding at the low levels.
So they're all surprised, which means I can just get at them right now. Doesn't mean they won't dodge, though. All right.
Executed with impunity.
Hell yeah.
Begone, fiend.
All right, these are not very strong, which is good for me.
Oh, Plague Doctor. Should have brought Cecil.
All right, got that one at least.
He's bleeding. I don't know how a dog with its ribs exposed has a problem bleeding, but
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like sometimes you can make skeletons bleed, and you're like,
Yeah,
that doesn't
that-
seem like a thing you can actually do.
did they put blood on them?
Surges
Yeah.
as the enemy crumbles. A powerful blow.
Nope. What about you?
Nice. Dog's turn.
Get at me, dog.
He's gonna get rabies.
He got at me.
Bleeding.
It's not really that much blood. You're doing fine. Don't worry about it. Just relax.
So much.
Here, just heal everyone. That'll be great. There's a party heal. That's good. You like that.
So much blood. Can you heal when you're not in combat?
Only with abilities. You can't use like food or anything to heal. Oh, you mean when you're not in combat?
Yeah.
Food is the only thing that heals you.
Just can't cast your spell.
No.
Well, that seems unfortunate.
Yeah.
A faint hope blossoms.
Take all. You're in good health. You look in that thing. All right. Well, that's fine. It's better than getting
Yeah.
rabies again.
Ghost rabies.
All right. So there's a battle in this room, but that's not the boss. What do you got? Ooh. Somebody swallowed some treasures
Yeah.
before they died horribly.
See, you don't necessarily ever find the corpses of your own.
No,
members, right?
not
Okay.
that I've seen. All right, disarm that trap. What's going to be in here? Probably nothing pleasant. All of these things. I hate these
These
damn
guys seem
things.
like the toughest so far.
Yeah. Let's stun this fella if we can. Now, let's just have you get at that. Nope.
Ah,
You hit that guy then. There we go.
Advantage. Give them no
One down.
poof. Oh,
Didn't really do much. Enjoy my mushroom arrows or whatever those were.
does that mean everybody's gonna attack? Oh, nice. Because he's marked?
I think that just means that attacks against this person will be more effective.
Oh, that's poop.
Yeah, it's not generally what you want.
Nice!
Fortunately, these things are not super strong, it seems like,
Hey,
so
hey,
I'm
crits.
doing all right. Let's heal you up real fast.
I feel better.
You stab that thing.
I'm not super effective.
Now you stab that thing. Nope.
Oh, they're blighted.
Yeah. Which I have a cure for, but I just can't do anything with just the second.
What does a blight do? Just,
It's like a bleeding thing. It takes health over time. This one thing just doesn't want to die. There we go.
Plague Doctor!
All right, so we got some stuff here.
That overconfidence is a slow and
Wow,
insidious.
some food and a bandage.
Yeah,
And a key?
seems like it.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so you've got blight. Let's get rid of that. You've also got blight. Let's get rid of that.
Nice.
I might need that later, but whatever. Yeah, we'll go to this room.
Where you gonna go? Up or down after this?
Hopefully we'll get a map or something that can help us figure that out.
Oh, that guy looks big.
These guys suck.
That guy's got a gun?
Yep.
I like his little jingle when he attacks.
Kill that. Stab that guy.
Slice it. Oh,
Yeah, it was a
need to
little
get rid
more
of that guy.
A devastating blow.
Eh.
Yeah, not much there.
Nice.
Got him.
Prodigious size alone
Very
does not
nice.
dissuade the sharpened blade.
Sorry.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh.
Which, yeah, alright, sure. That's probably true. You can stab big people, that is accurate. Yeah, let's just make it so you can't shoot me again. There we
Nice. Well done.
go. Eat it, fuckers.
Sure.
Victory.
It'd be great if you just said that.
Sorry, I don't, yeah, just eat it, fuckers. I just want this guy to narrate everything I do in life.
Being a fucker does not stop one from eating it.
Prodigious fuckery.
Oh, I hope the boss is up here.
Well, if not, then I just go back the other way.
The path is clear.
But are you just gonna like stumble?
Only the strength to follow it.
I mean, my characters are all pretty well healed
Yeah.
up, so even if I do stumble into it, it's not like I'm in like bad shape. Still, yes, I would hope that I could.
Ah. These guys again.
Yeah. Let's.
If only Cecil were here.
All right, so he resisted the stun. Let's see if that'll. Yep, there we go. That's useful. So that guy can't even attack because he doesn't have anything he can do from that position.
Oh, really? You can only shoot from the back row?
And so this guy is in the front now.
Yeah.
And so he can shoot, but I don't think he can do the same number of abilities.
Oh, got it. He doesn't have his like hit everybody's AoE one.
But yeah, throwing the whole thing, you know, all higgledy-piggledy is good.
Yeah.
Because now, like I said, he's just sitting there like, I can't do anything.
Right. But they can rearrange themselves if they choose.
I think so. I haven't seen them do a whole lot of it,
Huh.
but I think they can. Let's just stun this guy. Still resisting.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Let's heal this fella.
I'm bleeding.
I don't care for this. And now like half my team's bleeding.
Yeah. A lot of blood.
Yeah.
So much blood.
It's just a party heal. There.
Nice.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point. Destroy.
That guy wasn't anything.
Well struck.
Alright, take this guy out.
Yeah.
I'm all here alone.
Got him.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you have a limited inventory. I think I don't know if you can upgrade that or not, but yeah, this isn't really, it's worth something. Could I just throw away 250 gold versus 500 gold? Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. All right. What's in the chest?
Map.
More of those. Okay. Well,
This could be it.
could be it or could not be. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
I
Chow
think
a little
I'm gonna
bit.
camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Circle
It can't
in the
hurt.
dark. The battle may yet be won.
It's well, I don't really have a lot of stress. So I'm just gonna heal.
Oh, and then you can use their abilities, right?
Yep. Turn back time to reduce stress by 30. Stress resist sounds good, so let's do that. It's a good point. Yeah, it's some Seinfeldian humor.
Oh, I see where you trained.
Yeah, wound care, target bleeding, heal 20%.
Should do that on himself. He's still bleeding.
I don't think you can do it on yourself.
Oh, no.
No, you can't. You can only do it to someone else. But I can do it to him. He could use the help.
Oh, sorry. That's what I thought you were. Sorry. Thought you were Jester Man.
Let's see. What else we got? Blight resist, bleed resist, disease resist. Yeah, we need all of those things. So let's put that on him.
I don't trust you, Doctor.
He's a plague doctor, right? That's a good reason
you.
not to. Pray, stress, heal, stress resist. Let's put that on them.
And you still got some more points for
I do, so I can do another thing if I want. Self-only 35%
Sure,
stress
why not?
resist. Yeah, let's just keep it up.
It stacks on the other ones,
Yep.
I assume? Okay.
Seems like it. And then we'll just rest. That doesn't seem true.
No. That guy's a little more realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I thought he stopped the bleeding.
Oh, yeah, I could probably just use some bandages to get rid of that right now, because I have plenty,
Yeah.
as it seems. All right, no more bleeding. Hey, what's going on with this corpse? What is with these people swallowing gold?
Well, you know, like money falls in you sometimes.
I'm sorry, what?
It's just, you know.
When
things-
when does that happen?
You know, sometimes.
All right, so he's got zoophobia.
Is that he hates going to the zoo?
Yes, that's definitely what that means. All right, so this was not where the boss was, so now we move along.
And fingers crossed, you should be able to get a straight shot back down a couple of rooms.
Yeah, might run into another battle or something, but for the most part, none of these battles have been super trying, so I'm not worried about it yet.
You're not freaking?
Not yet. I already checked that, didn't I? Yeah. Vinny, I really like this game a lot.
It seems very cool.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Let's see how you do against this boss.
I don't have any high hopes, but we'll see.
I've got high. Whoa.
I got these gross ass things.
Larvae.
These are really easy to kill, thankfully.
Do you have any good AoE style? Hit multiple targets? Or just take it out?
Yeah, these things usually tend to die in like 1 or 2 hits at most.
Such a
They do some damage though.
not be left unanswered.
Just die.
Grave nibble. Whoa.
Okay,
that's
I gotta heal her up a little bit here at some point. Like right now.
They're all like, I got grave nibble, I'm freaking out.
I don't like being nibbled on.
Okay.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, that's not good for her.
No, that's not good for anybody. All right, no, that wasn't who I meant to give that to. That was who I meant to give that to. I got plenty of food though, so I can just kind of keep that up for now.
I mean, should be getting in on it, right?
You would hope.
Trap.
Yep, of course it is. Yeah, that's
And
all right.
blight.
Not anymore.
That's it.
That's it for the blight. Yep, my blight medicine is down.
Ah. Oh, these guys hit pretty hard.
They hit hard, but they die fast.
Just gotta make sure Betamax or whatever her name is, Bearwin,
What?
the lady.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Y'all get nothing.
All right, so he can't do anything from the back row. Oh, Neot, that's her name.
Yeah. I might as well just pottery heal, because at least that's something. You move back. Wait, did another one just spawn?
I don't know.
I thought there was only 2 of them
I thought
originally.
there were only 2 as well.
Oh, okay, we got some problems here. This has officially turned into a thing. Well, this is not great. I don't think that did anything. Oof. Alright. This battle has officially become real.
A bit unmanageable.
Well, not unmanageable, but a problem.
I'm a big slime.
Let's see if we can just kill one of these damn
Nice.
things. Alright. Jeez.
Slime.
Time to start healing big time.
Yeah, that guy's got a lot of health.
He does. How does that bleed? How is that a thing?
Yeah, he's bleeding
All right.
on the inside.
The greater the glory.
Now you. All right.
Okay.
I think that did it.
Ooh.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Don't want to spend all my food in case my team needs to eat at some point.
And you're all done camping, right?
Yeah, no more camping.
Well, this is probably it, right?
Well, let's hope, because otherwise I gotta go all the way back.
No.
Apparently lack a shovel.
Tools of iron. You must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
No, we know that. Thank you.
Yay.
That was nothing. All right. Is she through here? Probably not. It is.
Wait, but now you're
That's her.
Wait, but now you can't heal, right? You can't eat food?
No, I can't. But it's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. We're gonna do all right here, I think. Okay, so I can only attack this right now, which is not really much of anything. I probably should have used a buff or something. I want to say she's resistant to anything that moves her. So let's try it anyway and just see what happens. Yeah, she resists that.
If you mouse over them, does it tell you anything about the enemy? Okay, stun resist, blight resist, bleed resist.
debuff resist.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a whole deal.
Nice. Oh, you know, she doesn't have that much health.
Well, just wait until she starts dumping people in the pot. That's where things get bad.
Into the pot with you!
So I might just have to sacrifice her if I want to win this, because if I worry about trying to knock people out of the pot, then but she's also my healer, which is bad. Yeah, this is a whole deal.
She gets a lot of moves.
She does. Yeah, no, I'm getting there.
Hit the damn pot! And did she get her health back?
No, she hasn't gotten any health back, I don't think. All right, so she's at Death's Door, which is why she is out of there. When you're at Death's Door, any one hit could kill you, but it's not a guarantee that you will die.
Okay, can you heal yourself? Get
Eventually.
off the Death Door?
Yes, eventually you can.
Ah, crapper.
Let's see if that does anything. Probably. Oh,
Yeah, she's
got
blighted.
it. Yeah, I'm not convinced that'll do a whole lot. Oh, that's something.
That's good, that's good.
This is way better than I was doing before. I feel like I at least have a possible shot at surviving this.
Oh, yeah.
Who's
Who
she
cares?
gonna throw in? Well, he wasn't doing a whole lot for me anyway, so let's see what happens.
Set the stage for
As long as she doesn't get her health back.
or cowardice.
Oh, you got this.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, no, just take it for a while, dude. You'll be
Yeah,
alright.
I know that armor's probably really hot right now.
Plague grenade. Just keep that blight on. No, I know you're there. It sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't suck.
Yeah!
Oh! So yeah, the first time I did this, I lost my whole team because she kept throwing people into the pot and they just kept dying.
Nice.
And it was totally fuck all. So now I have to do this again on my own account at home, which is great. I guess I can just copy these saves. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you're doing pretty well.
So
Awesome.
That's Darkest Dungeon in a
That's
nutshell
really
right
cool.
now. It's early access, so there's still more to come, more environments. I think more classes. We'll see. But
I wonder if you'll hopefully be able to take your save into the final version.
That I heard that. I don't want to confirm that because I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sure, but I've heard from people that it's supposed to.
Okay, because you
carry
spent
saves
quite
over.
a bit of time in here.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I already spent like 8 or 9 hours playing this. It's just a lot of fun, man. It's real dark, but in a real fun way.
What's deadly get you? Okay, one crit.
One more crit,
Okay.
yeah.
And what is a kleptomaniac going to do for you? What? Oh, well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. It's on early access now, $20.
Days when the sun
Oh, you only
shone
got like one more quest goal in that area,
to
right?
be
Unless you
heard
scroll
from the
down.
tavern.
What's that?
It looked like you only had one more quest goal in the.
Well, there's more goals and stuff, but yeah, like just for right now, those are the ones I've completed, and it seemed like more missions have kind of opened up in different places now.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Vinny.
Yeah, thank you.